Good evening and welcome to our Skinner Middle School 8th grade debate. I am the MC, Nate Braden, and I want to welcome you in the audience to our competition, which is going to be debating themes of American government, sponsored by our company American the World Incorporated. And I'll tell you a little bit about what the students have been doing over the year and describe a little bit of why and what we're doing and how we've done it. So the kids have been studying these 5 topics in American government. They are the origins of our government. They are the Constitution, Congress, the Presidency, and the Supreme Court. So we'll be covering all of those topics tonight. And they have been reading that curriculum and studying this material for the last 8 months. And so what we do here is we kind of operate on a crawl, walk, run theory. So first we need them to master the basic facts of each topic, and that'll be our lightning round. That's the crawl section. Then they will have to draw conclusions from those facts. That is in quotes that we present from famous political people, and they're going to have to identify that and answer questions, and that is the walk portion of the debate. And finally, they're going to run, and that's going to be the debate itself. So they're going to have some time to prepare opening statements and then go at it. So one night only of intellectual combat. And then I will add up the scores afterwards, and we will determine the winner. So there's a $1,500 cash prize. So you better hope that my math skills don't fail me, right? Because you know the old saying, there are 3 kinds of people in this world: those who can do math and those who can't. People, that's free. That's free comedy. Come on now. I don't even charge for that. Okay. So now, I've told you the what, the why, and the how. Most importantly, let's get to the who. So I'm going to introduce our 8th graders. So starting on my right, our origins of the U.S. government expert is going to be Miss Bella Wentland, followed by Daniela Couture. She's going to be covering the Constitution. Mr. Oliver Groner is our congressional expert. Then Mr. Roman Chavez, he's going to be covering the presidency. And our cleanup hitter is going to be Joe Bleier, and he is our subject matter expert in the Supreme Court. Their competition in this corner, weighing in at... don't worry, I won't ask your weight. Okay, Miss Isla Anderson. She's going to be covering the origins of the U.S. origins of the American government. Our constitutional expert is going to be Mr. Jonathan Oakes, followed by our congressional subject matter guru. That's Isaac Fentress. The presidency will be carried by Ryan Trujillo Falcone. And finally, the cleanup hitter on the Supreme Court is Mr. Jack Arnold. We'll see if Ryan missed anyone. Okay, yes. All right, we'll start with that. You can keep that slide there. So Roman, I'll just read you questions that Ryan missed, and then we will, which is only one. So we'll do that, and then we'll go back to the original question. So the beltway referred to in the phrase inside the beltway.
I-495.
Someone who appeals to people through fear and emotion.
Demagogue.
The only president impeached in the 20th century.
Clinton.
The most important skill a president can have.
To appeal to people.
Define ineptitude.
The inability to do something.
The proportion of Congress necessary to override a presidential veto.
2/3.
Bonus points. Define consummate.
It's the highest or best.
The youngest man ever elected president.
Pass.
The oldest man ever elected president.
Pass.
Define constituency.
To be around at the same time.
And define intricate.
Confusing, difficult.
Okay. And your quote, Roman, is, American exceptionalism is based on the theory that we know better what is good for the world and that the world than the world itself. It assumes that we are always right and that anyone who disagrees with us is wrong. Who said it?
Robert Taft.
What kind of foreign policy did he favor?
Isolationism.
What was he opposing?
Nationalism.
What was the first great challenge to this point of view of American exceptionalism?
The Vietnam.
Okay. And what was the most recent challenge to this point of view?
Iraq.
Okay. Very good. We will move on to our debate then.